to Auto, South 86 channel, the new 2026 Volkswagen Karmann Ghia-inspired masterpiece. Imagine this. You're driving down a coastal road, sea breeze in your hair and heads turn everywhere you go. That swooping curve of the fenders, that long, elegant hood, the way light plays off the bodywork. It's a car that makes you feel something deep, something emotional. But this isn't a restored 1960s collector piece. No, this is 2026, and Volkswagen has taken the spirit of the legendary Karmann Ghia and reinvented it for a new generation of drivers who crave nostalgia, but demand modern performance, safety, and technology. The first thing you notice when you see it in person is the design. Volkswagen's designers weren't interested in making a retro clone. They wanted to capture the essence of the Karmann Ghia, the poetry of its lines, and translate that into a contemporary form. The result is a graceful silhouette that flows like a brushstroke on wheels. The front fascia evokes the original with subtle curves and round LED headlights that wink back at you. But there's a freshness here, a precision that only modern design tools can achieve. The rear haunches are strong yet refined, and the glasshouse wraps around with an almost seamless transition, giving this car a presence that's both friendly and powerful. Underneath that beautiful skin lies a platform that embodies the best of what Volkswagen can offer today. Powering the standard model is a turbocharged 12.0-liter four-cylinder engine that delivers around 220 horsepower, plenty for a car that weighs less than you'd expect thanks to the use of lightweight materials in key areas. The engine delivers a smooth, linear power curve that rewards you whether you're cruising at highway speeds or carving your favorite twisty back road. Acceleration is brisk, from 0 to 60 in just over 6 seconds. Not supercar territory, but perfectly suited to a car focused on driving enjoyment rather than raw numbers. But Volkswagen didn't stop there. For those who want even more performance, there's an available sport package with a tuned suspension, larger brakes, and an increase to around 250 horsepower. Handling is sharp and communicative, with electric power steering that gives you confidence without feeling artificial. The suspension strikes a wonderful balance between comfort and control. It doesn't beat you up on a rough road, yet it stays composed when you push it hard. Step inside, and the interior is where the magic of classic and modern truly come together. There's a sense of nostalgia in the details, and like the retro-inspired gauge cluster and the metal trim that pays homage to the past. But make no mistake, this cabin is thoroughly 21st century. The seats are supportive and comfortable, with premium materials throughout. Leather, soft touch surfaces, and subtle retro-themed accents give the interior an upscale feel that's rare in this segment. Technology is everywhere you need it. A crisp digital instrument display gives you all the important information right where you want it. The infotainment system features a large touchscreen with intuitive menus, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and a premium sound system that makes every playlist come alive. Climate controls are easy to use, and there's plenty of storage space for everyday items. You won't feel like you're in a museum. You'll feel like you're in a great daily driver that just happens to look like a dream. One of the cool things about this Karmann Ghia-inspired model is how well it balances classic look with modern practicality. The trunk is surprisingly roomy for a car of its size, more than enough for a weekend trip bag, and the front also hides a small storage compartment under the hood, a nod to the mid-engine layout that some classic aficionados will appreciate. Visibility is excellent thanks to the large glass area, and parking sensors with a rear-view camera make tight spots a breeze. Safety hasn't been overlooked either. You get all the modern driver assist systems you'd expect in 2026. Forward collision warning with automatic emergency braking, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, and adaptive cruise control. These features work seamlessly in the background, enhancing your confidence without getting in the way of the pure driving experience. Now let's talk about something everyone wants to know. How much does this beauty cost? The 2026 Volkswagen Karmann Ghia-inspired car starts at around $45,000 USD for the base model. That's an incredible value when you consider the craftsmanship, the design, and the level of technology you're getting. Choose the sport package or optional premium features, and you might be looking in the $55,000 to $60,000 range, depending on where you live and which extras you add. But even at the higher end, it's exceptional value for something this distinctive. Driving it is an experience. The engine note is refined but with a hint of eagerness that makes each press of the throttle feel rewarding. Steering feels alive, and there's a connection between you and the road that's increasingly rare in cars today. It invites you to explore, to push a little harder, to enjoy every curve. Whether you're weaving through mountain roads or just cruising the boulevard, this car has soul. Let's take a moment to appreciate the history that inspired it. The original Karmann Ghia debuted in the mid-1950s, a collaboration between Volkswagen and the Italian design house Ghia, with bodywork crafted by the German coach builder Karmann. It was a car that stood out in a world of boxy vehicles, with its elegant curves and understated charm. It never aimed to be the fastest or most powerful. It was about style and emotion, a car you fell in love with at first sight. And that's exactly what this new interpretation aims to do, to capture that feeling in a package that meets the expectations of modern drivers. What Volkswagen has done here is not just borrow design cues or slap a retro badge on a contemporary car. They've studied what made the original special and reimagined it in a way that feels authentic. It's a respectful nod to the past without being trapped by it. And that's why driving this car doesn't feel like a gimmick. It feels like a genuine expression of automotive art. As you can imagine, this car is already generating buzz among enthusiasts and collectors alike. Some purists might argue that nothing can replace the original, and they're not wrong. The classic Karmann Ghias are irreplaceable icons. But for a new generation, who wants that classic beauty wrapped in modern reliability and performance, this 2026 model fills a very exciting niche. Owning one isn't just about having a set of wheels. It's about making a statement. It's the kind of car you take out on sunny weekends, the kind that becomes a part of family memories, the kind that friends and strangers alike will ask you about. It's emotional, it's fun, and it's refreshingly different from the sea of SUVs and cookie-cutter sedans on the road today. And speaking of roads, if you're the kind of driver who appreciates not just getting from A to B, but how you get there, then this car will speak to you in a language only true driving enthusiasts understand. It's not about lap times or drag strip performance. It's about harmony, engine, chassis, driver, all working together. Now imagine customizing your own, a deep, glossy British racing green paint with tan leather interior, or maybe a striking pearl, white with black accents that contrast beautifully with the chrome trim. The customization options are extensive, letting you make the car feel like a personal expression. And trust me, with a car this unique, personalization matters. You don't just want one, you want your version of it. Before we wrap up, let's talk about who this car is really for. Is it for everyone? Probably not. But it doesn't need to be. It's for the enthusiast who loves design, who appreciates heritage but lives in the present. It's for the driver who wants something that feels alive, something that stands out, something that makes daily driving a little more joyful. And most of all, it's for the person who believes that cars can be more than machines. They can be experiences. So that's our look at the 2026 Volkswagen Karmann Ghia-inspired car. A stunning blend of classic beauty and modern performance, starting around $45,000 USD, with options that can take you higher, but always deliver value, emotion, and style. If this car isn't on your radar yet, it should be, because it's one of those rare vehicles that reminds us why we fell in love with cars in the first place. Thanks for hanging out with us here on Auto 786. If you enjoyed this deep dive, give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment telling us what color you'd pick for your Karmann Ghia-inspired ride. And of course, hit subscribe for more reviews like this. We've got a lot more coming your way. Cool cars, honest opinions, and everything in between. Until next time, keep the passion alive and drive safe.